94.7 Asempa FM Sony Emrena Siasubio Yedi Ekosiisen dwumadie no Bremo Ghana's biggest and the most authoritative political, social and current affairs talk show. Mididio say bonsu ofemi obi ameja osu free time recopim say nunsia ne fa ebebo yatena se Edi Ekosiisen Bremo. Check with your time 20 minutes after 2 on the final day in the month of March in the year of our Lord 2022 and the 31st March. So the first quarter of the year ends today. Ochana officially we begin the second quarter, the fourth month of the year 2022. It's been good. I mean, God has been faithful in the last 3 months. That's the first 3 months of the year 2022. We are counting on that faithfulness to see us through the rest of the year. In the Monshan and Somaya, Sedebia, Boyemian Fama Irade. If the Wayebi am I Papa Men Canada. Yejinidi say in fear, I die in the name, Abusumi die in the name, now watch ye die in the name, na I die in the name no. Onunyame Ediyen Ebesan Etwame emphasize down so production team of this show Dominic Kisi Yeboah Nana Chumberema Jackson or saying Tiamoa Eric Opare popularly known as DJ Yo and a Queen Star a Japan Oman hina kwabena sante eboye ne chidom and me here assembly onti no me kan ye ho chena na me yadom oman hina will be joining us but and then we have a really packed show for you Yene Minerals Commission for bidding commerce you know Yawa de Bia. But before that, near the Mobile Parliament, and Parliament has been quite hot in summer because the debate was really interesting. More follow debates, no. Who said in Yoma is going to be touching base with our parliamentary correspondent, Nadia Koso with Timmy Eddie Amayen. There were some amendments to the records of Parliament on the 29th. Yebedini nyina ho enkomo ye Minerals Commission 24 will join us and then at 3 p.m. unim said 3 minority members including the minority leader himself have moved to the Supreme Court with an application court nenshe na the e-levy our parliament so mo approve court na enshe emo ingu. One of the plaintiffs, the MP for North Tongue constituency, the Honorable Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa, he will join us in studio. Na yedi hun komo. What is the minority's case against the approval of the e-levy, and some other matters arising. Yebedini na hun komo ene ewie. Yewia. Your discussion segment the beto amo so and yebenya MPs mienu e studio ha. And we would have a proper debate on this controversy surrounding Rota Abenyi Aye. In Tianra Obekaya, the president Edituja said, why over 10,000 kilometers of roads, but documents available to us, Echrimua, a little over 4,000 kilometers of roads, and or more Aye. In fact, the new construction crown and shada no so bebre be a resealing, be a reconstruction and in yoma bebre. Intiane would want to spend some time on that debate. Na yedi ho enkomo. Intiane the ranking member on the roads committee, Honorable Clemens Agboja will join us in studio. Na yenya Honorable Sylvester Teten so will studio ha na yetumi edisa enko. We have an interesting show coming up. Mienko Parliament. Na Kwesi Pakawelson yeneno ini enkomo na fe yentwa so Kwesi akwaba na apom te sen
Obi nyamyadom me hoye pa hoje so hoye
nyamyadom yenso ye hoye papa and the for ya na ye follow parliament from the outside no who say na debate na ye very 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 hot in the end no what were the issues at stake and nioma be ni PM
an open there largely and Yoma Akoso Parliament. NDC 4 and I say NDC MP na almost say absent during the consideration of the e-levy that was last week Tuesday. Now, I'm say NDC MPs by 8 again able to that, including Elizabeth Ajari, Claudius Avoka, Abdul Salam, Dan Latif. Omo nyina na man for say omo ne chamber nem. Now, in fact, in a cover by any say the vote and proceedings for Tuesday, you know, you mark omo absent. Now, I'm gonna pay minority chief whip, very emotional. Keke to the clerk of parliament. Then no kind of say all these MPs were in the chamber. Then so a year the table office they had the clerk of parliament, you know. Almost after Christy can be so I'm NDC MPs, you know, absent. Now we at the how be at their bread leadership, you know, any MPs, you know, because MPs they accuse leadership and they say, to me engine amount. Sounds like MPs, you know, on constituent, accuse you say, Kwaje bribe, and until a member parliament, a member time minority nothing, Oman Quintia, a living up. It's, you know, things that I'm with J. Papa. In fact, he described the clerk as engaging in partisanship. This was his way. And what can I say? Partisanship behavior will not be tolerated in this house, the west of Muntaka. Now, and no, the use of partisanship where you're partisan. Now, when they said the only entity for no, I got for a Canada, then a bear, or man undermining entity for no. A deputy majority leader, a fair market, one also one here. One also say, and yet, and I will say, and then I'll be there, only a partisan. That are the United for your Tennessee. Then the clerk of parliament, Exifia. Who saw a partisan, and then one also a partisan. Now, San Seminole, in Chay, we a penny, or Cassa, and so we say, a son said, or Cassano, among food teach now more fat and for fun of time, especially the clerk of parliament. And don't you know, and this yes, sir, because clerks, you know, only independent people, only neutrals. And yeah, dear, only on who are among your family. Into one Jimin cassette, clerk and a partisan. Now, say, over parliament, and I am marking as absent. We are not there. They bet me are corrected because Obi parliament procedures, you know, are clear. And some of them share a year business of the house after no. A dear MPs, the more queen, a more corrected the vote and proceedings. Many votes and proceedings, essentially a minute of the previous day. It's in a see and run. And no minutes, and I capture in the vote and proceedings. More mobile, yeah, and in the manoma they work. It's in the say, you buy, not say, within a market of your absent. We ain't getting. Over here, a consent, then corrected the amount. But Muntaka position was that. So we share other people for a year Wednesday that was yesterday. Now there was no provision. Item 4, no provision for votes and proceedings. Now, no person can say, in that, say in the history of Parliament, you know, Yaba Ababaye Juma, not other people know, you need provision for vote and proceedings. In the office, say, Sadiano plus MPs now, or Mati or absent, plus a year, and this is for a boycotting the constitution of the illegal. Vote and proceedings and capta. It's in the same manner as we. Emma, Muntakane Haruna. In fact, Omujinaso say, and the clerk, no, you're compromising. But Nina and Chanko debate in I see, you know. So can you do more? Say, one no one casa, MPs na bomb within there, no me absent. Oh, woman. Ekosiisen, what's not directly opposite the speaker. It is a speaker who will be a crowd chamber anymore. Ekosiisen, maybe your tenor or Bevono. It is speaker to me say, a mistakes. Now vote and proceedings, you know, a year ever, and you know, or MPs in the chow, and or directing table officer. One more say all the corrections, you know, on my year. Because all the NDC MPs now can't want it. No more. Now, Obi, me assure what to say. It brings up Kujukum, the chief minister.
Yes.
One also no, na me Tuesday no me say me fa me hu ambulance no baby ambulance na park here no over parliament I won't say park ho but that Tuesday na the ambulance na park enya ti hu say all around me colleagues ni bi e ka chem so mu hu no eye parliament hospital wo and next speaker actually mu say e yam passe e brinza kojokum the natural ambulance and the bar parliament.
Okay.
Even though no nature manamudia, Nancy so you can say we are presenter. President say you are within the president of parliament. And yet, Chimanamukwa, it's the MPs they shouldn't get it wrong. Because now Okuya to a black they should be hosted very soon. Always the consensus say Kojokum and Batchimbanim. But you're marking the president. One piacie. In the whole speaker, a big to them say, one of the one who acquire faster than the buyer through the ambulance. Into not within the president of parliament. It is a vote and proceedings, you know. I'm marking as presenter. And you're correct, and you're accurate. If you know, Obia and Jana baby, and go cast it. Because you come, because it's not only chairman who was absent. And yes, sir. It's, you know, these are the two key issues. The Speaker of Parliament for this finality at the above. And then finally, the issue about NDC for no air boycott. Say,
no, even before Ebeba or walk out and answer boycott, no, it on MPs ne protesters and not omo and records no and capture the facts and no present in the chamber, no. Speaker a director said. Omunya sa correction na.
Speaker directed clearly. Say if I for me in ID, omunya 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Say 8 ni na no. The record should capture. Say no more chairman. They are present. Omo contributed to debate on the floor of the house. And you know, and say record nika say omunya absent. Now, essentially we say because of the nature of parliament. Kalena ke wenya sembia na kanyasem MPs in the bar o midin o number one they are correct na bibia to do but and then because of Supreme Court ruling no any the nature of parliament was it here no or set table office for no omama omoni da ho se ne be ya MP bi obebebia no o betime hu se ya record ya capture no present omo muni house no o betime capture se no muni ha because you say ayehu MPs at the quorum that raise issues of parliament. And the only official document are a bit to me at the finality and answer solution at the above a vote and proceeding. It is a omnian wronger and there are some and ever. It was the table office and of course the head being the clerk and all. So almost going forward no now say Oma recorded every single thing here because the disagreement they can rely on the vote and proceedings, you know, to clarify issues. Okay. You know, these are the things that cause.
In the meaning, sir, for the avoidance of doubts, MPs are come or constituents be 8, yeah. The names of the MPs near Abdul Latif Dan, Ablekuma Central, Abdul Salam Adams, New Edubiase, Amankwa Nicholas, Amenfi East. Oh, okay, Amenfi East was a cropon. Okay. And Avoka Cletus Apul, Zebila, Boaten Joseph Apia, Afram Plain South, Ofosu Ajare Elizabeth, Techiman North, Quasin James Jache, Asen North, Safo Sarah Ajua, Domikwab,
Bobby.
Yes.
What James Jache Quasin?
Yes.
One count.
Oh, no, the on count, they're not absent.
One count. One of the other absent was established.
Okay.
There. Now on count.
Ajua
now on our court. If he any one I said you have to so no day. No near around. It's not any problem because there are evidence to show. Says our time no not our court. But in China Canada, it didn't open in apart from Ono and Sarah Ajua Safo. No money more. In China no more.
Okay. In the Suparu Adams Mohammed on Sasala West. Oshe vote and proceedings. Now let's say Ajiman Rollins Zanato, doctor. Ono sono, I think Omaka say page 6, paragraph 18, delete Ajiman Rollins Zanato, doctor, and add same to the list of honorable members present. But only the end of controversy be right?
There be controversy be.
Okay. Now there was this appeal also to the speaker said Ankaoma Public Affairs Department of Parliament and publication where the pictures of these MPs are not more present. You capture was or more absent. Just to clarify the issues in the minds of the public. And no speaker ne can
Obi, the point was made say, and yet Obiana will follow issues at cost of our chairman.
Okay.
However, the Public Affairs Department of Parliament only issues statement there because MP say the allegations are true almost, and it was Al-Hassan Suhini who made the point.
Yes.
Say the allegations are true almost. Say Sabi, Omo afeitire na kojiska ewo aban ho, na Omo amba chamber nemu abra ye discuss e-levy no. Ebi kra say Omo constituent afre from the di Omo tem ebi threaten say Omo vote against Omo amount for the chance. In fact, Ekosiisen say he is traumatized. It has been scandalized. These were his words. Traumatized and scandalized by what has been happening. It's, and he said, a cow chamber, a Madam C office, almost issue statement, MPing in the pictures, no more issue a public apology. Make us a hodie, or make it appeal to the speaker. Speaker, I'm making any comment on that. It is said they name the position of the speaker on this matter.
Okay.
The ABA, Kukuomono, Obada, the public affairs. I'm on my star now, the one yet. But speaker, they publicly, in the full glare of the cameras, or apologize to the MPs and or directly say the errors should be rectified.
Very well. Yeah. Now, videos near there from parliamentary settings and now over Asempa FM Facebook page, I live stream, videos and you would see everything that happened in the chamber. And Paka before Obekono, one other issue of interest to many, the issue of quorum following the walk out of the minority members, and also who assemble nana ekopie saying
well quorum when I can say per se as I said that floor no.
Okay.
Now the issue about time nana minority for the boycott no. Whether they be some question for the consideration and after they be time.
Okay.
Now you monitor and of course many MPs need to come on both sides. I'm on say even though and it is true say time when I speak and put a question on. Now NDC MPs that's what chamber. And again it is true.
Okay.
But Haruna Idrisu, being the leader of the minority, it didn't try to speak and say and yet there participate in the constitution. It's the Omupi and no one anti-coy and an call for no a dignity. But I'm saying those issues and now Oma Bapiso in Kakaka and Echo. It's deputy majority leader, Alexander Funyomaki, and the majority leader of such a Mr. Bonsu. Almost catch a speaker and say, Speaker, put the question. Speaker, I urge you to put the question. These were the words of majority leader. Speaker, I urge you to put the question. It is a hawk and a speaker put the question. It's not the confusion was. Now we want to put the question. But any person you want to put the question. But in reality, not only for you, but not omupi.
It's not omuchi na chere speaker na say.
It's not omuchi and the chere speaker no. Because omupi. Na
omumu bia ne ho not here akonya so.
Omupi no not here akonya so. No mu nyina so regina wa omupi. But I'm saying exit doors no it's something no. Now omuko one by one. They were falling out one by one. It's no omuchi and a speaker. In the one end is for the cassette. You can't say in the one into the the question was put about a war. In the end, speaker so clarify say minority Ekoi and Sana or put the question. But a frame I can cassette Well, it doesn't matter whether or put your question about what was the fact is that there is a parliamentary attendance number of parliament. But again, when a black kasa, or he will seek to explain to you the quorum for the second reading and the third reading. But for the consideration of the adoption of the E-level report by the finance minister, and the speaker started to say, or put your question no after minority for no a free chamber. But then the minority for not a bit of super chamber no more. Until that has been settled.
Okay. And what it still means, Nessa, we will still need to hear from the Supreme Court on this. Pursuant to application, I could to any Haruna more a filing, all right?
Obviously, on application, no, directly at approval. Now, OSHA Parliament in Benua, bill be go through phases into first reading. Now, for every twist and turn, even the Omoye amendment to bill, no, for every twist and turn, no, our Parliament it take a decision, and the standing orders are clear. So, more person will take a decision now. I will say, yeah, more than half of members present in the chamber.
Yes.
Sounds like Supreme Court in the really. It's a honor that great area no, and I end it for so much I say. Second reading no window. Third reading, which is actually the nail on the coffin for every bill. The ABR. The kicking in a amendment in a now the third reading no, you can't not say there are more than half of the numbers in the chamber, which make a good decision. If you honor and the approval of the Juma, if you approve on the Juma up until the bill has gotten to its third reading. If you honor now, and if you want to say third reading and count, and don't you know, want to make a say, you will quorum to take a decision. MPP, so say, the adoption of the Finance Committee report into a fluid to the end. It is somewhere on and maybe we had a quorum to deal with the issues. Into the Supreme Court, of course, nothing waka. But I must say, the end is very confident. Based on the stabilized case, the Supreme Court, will set aside the approval of the e-levy.
Okay, into wait to see. Now, Yasha said the Nioma ABC Ako. But for now, do we have information, sir? President was sent it to bill now Parliament approval yana.
Okay, so say concrete information, Mr. President was sent it to the bill.
Okay.
But Mamima is here for said, even if the president has sent to the bill now, he live with the entity effect at the moment. Because Ghana Revenue Authority, many finance minister Kasa and draft. And I need to say Ghana Revenue Authority for the system to be a crime systems about a deductions, a year kama. It's Susanna Parliament are approving almost as some share one say, not for my in almost am I a 1 month interval. It's on or did they say ABR and trust May 1 day. Now, Jerry for area BBR, and I say May 1 no,